Hello everyone, let's start with our class today. So I believe we have already covered, we are in a process of covering Python 3, we are working on Python 3 and we have already covered few of the items like in data type. So what we have covered is integer, okay, integer type. This is a quick like introduction about myself. I believe this is not much important, but let's just look into. My name is Nishant Tiwari, but only thing is we have already started Nishant Tiwari classes. Okay, so this all about myself. Okay, let's quickly go to the part of where we have covered. We have already covered the data type. We are working on the new number data type. Okay, so in the numbers data type we have covered integer. Okay, and in integer we have already covered what all type of integer things are, what all type of numbers that we can cover through integer, like it is like binary, octa, hexa, things like that, and how do we represent all those things in Python. Okay, what happens after conversion, what happens before conversion. Okay, those things I think we have briefly covered in the previous lectures. Who like have any doubt, kindly go back and just check that. Only thing that I want to show you over here is something with respect to, okay, anything data type anything like that. Okay, that only thing that I want to cover, show you something here is, say I want to go with hex of, I want to go with hex of a, and I want to print this already I have covered in the previous lectures, so don't have to stress much. Okay, now what we can do is, if you do here something like a b equals binary, this is already binary, so we are just doing the binary. Okay, it is going to give you the same thing, but it causes error. Okay, let me see if I can show you. This is the same binary. Now if I take b, d is equal to hex of b and I print b. Okay, say if I print here b, I am printing at the last, so it is going to give an error. Okay, as you can see, we have, it is going to give you an error because this has been already converted into binary over here. This already we have covered, so don't have to worry. One thing that I want to cover over here is, few people are like claiming like we can convert any to this binary hexa octa can be converted to base conversion can happen for any data type. No sir, it can't happen for any data type. So let's see if we can do here as, if we can do here as binary of 0b 1010 0 b 10101. Okay, if I can say here print of a. Hmm, I think those who have already checked the lectures previous, they will be getting an idea, otherwise it will be very difficult. Let's just start with this. Okay, now some people can say, sir, you have already told this. Let's see, like hexa of binary I am taking, hexa of binary I am taking, whether this is going to print or not. Let's see, whether this is going to print or not. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Definitely it is going to print. Why sir, why this is printing, why it is printing? Because this is by default, this is by default, this thing is by default, this thing is by default. Let me show you something. Second. This thing, this direct thing what we are passing is nothing but just take this, just take this. Hopefully you will get the idea. A equals 0, b 10101. Okay, and okay, same thing. and if I can say C equals hex of A, hmm, and I am printing C and printing C. Okay, I am printing C. Okay, if I print C, okay, then you can see here. Let's see. Let's see. Don't worry, don't worry. It's okay. If I can print here, you will see both are giving result. Okay, both are giving result. Why, sir? Why this is nothing but directly passing the value. Directly passing the value. Python considers default base as decimal. Default base as decimal. Okay, default base as decimal. You can do like this also. Say e equals octa of octa of hmm, and you can print e. You can print e. Let's see. You can print e. There also you will get the value. There also you are going to get the value. Do you see this? Octa also you are able to see the octa value. Okay, but once you convert this, so some people are saying, sir, you are converting base. You are converting base. Yes, sir, we are converting base. Say d equals binary of binary of this thing. Once we do binary of this thing, it is going to give you the binary number. Do you see? Okay, okay. It is going to give you the binary number. Okay, if you want to go in detail, just refer to the previous lecture. Okay, so it is now this type is string, but this type is nothing but integer, because by default is type is integer and it's decimal. Okay, you can convert only with number integer only. Okay, integers can be represented through binary, decimal, octa, and hexa. All right, but the problem is once you convert the base, it turns into string. Okay, we have already discussed this in the previous lecture. Today's lecture is on the complex number or on the float. Let's start with float. Data type as float. Sir, what is float? If I can quickly tell you what is float. When we were talking about integer, if you remember, we never give number a equals 1. This is like this. Have we ever given this? No. Okay, or you have never given, okay, something 10.0. 10.0. Did we ever give number like this? No, we never gave number like this. We never gave number like this. Okay, now I give something as type equals a, and let me show you. We'll give type equals a and b also, both. Okay, let me okay let me it is very simple. There is one liner for the decimal. That's it, nothing. You see this, it is float. Any number, any decimal number, any decimal number with point, with points is nothing but float value. Okay, float value is with point value. Point value means decimal value. hmm? Decimal value. Okay, decimal value. Any number with a decimal value. Any number with a decimal value is nothing but float. Okay, don't get confused with this decimal and the other decimal. If you see here, you may get confused. This is decimal. Decimal means base 10. Okay, and decimal value, what we are talking about is nothing but point after point, something numbers after point. If it contains a point, if it is contains point, okay, this is type decimal. Okay, and there is something as decimal value means, decimal value means decimal value means 10 19.1 something. Okay, hopefully from then 19.1, then you have 21.3, then 21.0, 0.1, something like that. This is nothing but, so these things won't be represented as it is not going to be represented as integer, but it is going to be taken as float. Okay, this is very simple, very simple. Let me give few more example. Okay, few more example. C equals 10.1, 10 uh, 0.1. Okay, 0.1. So it is it now now I believe you might be clear with integer, float, and things like that. You might be clear with integer and float. Okay, integer and float. Numbers in Python can be represented with three data type. First is integer. Okay, integer, what are type of numbers we can define? What are base we can define? We can define decimal with 10. Okay, apart from that we can define octal, base 10, then binary base 2, octal base 8, okay, hexa base 16. Okay, we have base conversion. We can convert decimal to octa, decimal to binary, decimal to hexa. Okay, you can't convert directly base based. Okay, can't convert binary to hexa. You can't convert internally. What is happening internally? Python by default takes integer as a default, integer as a decimal base 10 as a default integer value. Okay, base 10 as a default integer value. If you even define binary means, if you even define b 0b 1010, internally it is going to consider that as 10 only. It is going to internally convert that binary into decimal value, into decimal base 10. And then so once you convert it, once you try to convert into hexa, it is converting from decimal to hexa, decimal to octa. It is not considering, though you are writing 0b 1010 hexa, then it is converting to hexa. No, it is considering 0b 10102 as value 10. Okay, remember, that is why when you convert binary, when you convert into binary, then after conversion, when you take and try to operate on the base conversion for any other octa or hexa, then it is going to give you an error saying integer only is applicable, string is not applicable. Okay, string is not applicable. Let's talk about float. Float is nothing but if you have values after points, value after point. If you have in your number, very simple, you have to understand, we are not going to discuss any rocket science here. If you watch other videos or something, you will see there are providing rocket science level example. Okay, here we are not able to do. Here we are not going to give you that sort of, like, example, like, okay, float is this thing, That's thing, nothing. Very straightforward. Anything after point, if you have in a number point, whether there is 0 or it is 9, anything after that is fine. No problem. No problem at all. 9 in the sense series. It can be 10, 0, 10.0 till 9999 something something infinite also, no problem. Any number, if you have in your number any, okay, sorry, if in your number, if you have point, if you have decimal, mathematical decimal I'm talking about. I'm not talking about base 10. Okay, I'm talking about mathematical decimal, means point, point, nothing but point. Then you are going to consider that data type as float only. Okay, let's start with complex type. Let's start with complex type. Complex type. Have you ever in maybe when you were small, maybe when you are small, or kids who are yet learning, if they remember a plus bj equals something, uh, you can say C equals something. C equals A plus B J. Remember? A plus, let's see, A plus B J. Okay? B J. Or if I can say C equals 5 plus 7J. 5 plus 7J. So this, if you see, this is nothing but real number, and this representing with a j is nothing but a, what is this? This are the imaginary number. This is a imaginary number. Let me take you a bit back on the example. Okay, this is small j actually. Don't worry. This is small j, and if I come here, j equals something under root uh, j equals symbol. Let me add some symbol. Let me add some mathematical symbols. Symbol, if you say hmm, okay, definitely you will get something as root. It's not root, it's some other symbol, don't worry. Let me find out where exactly. I believe under root should be this used to be very difficult when we were studying. So I believe that's the reason they have made it hidden. They have made it hidden. But anyways, we are going to search it. Special characters. Very special characters. Hmm. Hmm. Mathematical characters. decent symbols. Okay, no problem. That's fine. For time being, just consider this only. Just consider this only. Uh, Under root of -1. Under root of -1. Okay, this is nothing but under root. This is nothing but under root. I'm not getting that particular under root thing, but for time being, you can consider it. Okay, equation. Maybe in the equation it will be. More symbol. I believe you have got it. I believe you have got it. Okay, let me hmm, just in place of wasting time, let me uh, do this. Okay, if you see what I want to say is, mm, this one, A C equals A. No. What I wanted to say is C equals A plus B J, where J is nothing but under root. Okay, if I can make this is nothing but under root of -1, under root of -1. Okay, don't worry. Under root of -1, this part. Okay, you are happy, means j square, if I can say, then sir, j to the power 2, okay, equals j to the power 2 is equals -1. Okay, this is power, this is power. Okay, j to the power minus j square is equal to -1. Imaginary and all those things. We are not going to study mathematics here. We are not going to study mathematics here. Okay, don't worry. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Let me cut this and paste here. Let me copy. Cut, copy, paste. No, I can see this. Okay, j equals this thing. This is what I wanted to. Here we can do quickly. Here, if I can say, here we can say a equals b plus c j. Okay, b plus c j. This is nothing but complex number. The only thing that I wanted to give you an example in complex number is, okay, if I can tell you, this part can be any integer. If you can write any int, okay, any int, there is no problem, at all. Any int in the sense, this can be, this can be octal, mm, binary, okay, then hexa. By default it can be, decimal, base 10 also. No problem at all, no problem at all, no problem at all. This can be like this. Okay. but but this portion, like the b portion, will always be, either 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 with decimal or without decimal. Octa, binary, hexas are not allowed. Octa, let me write decimal, octa, binary, anything is fine. Hexa, hexa, and if I can say decimal means either it can be float or integer. Float or integer, no problem. It can be float or integer, no problem at all. If I can say here, it can be, sir, can it be float? Yes, sir, it can be float. It can be float. If I can mark this as, sir, can it be, can it is allowed, float is allowed? Yes, sir, very much allowed. Decimal, yes, sir, allowed. Octa, not allowed. Binary, not allowed. Hexa, not allowed. Just take very special care, very special care. I am giving example of this part. This part I am giving an example. Okay, are you happy? Are you happy? Just keep this in, just keep this in mind. Okay. Means what all type of values are allowed, sir? What all type of values are allowed here? Okay, what if I can say 10 is allowed? Yes, sir, 10 is allowed. Can we do 10.1? Happily you can do, sir, no problem. Octal, yes, sir, you can do 0 oh 0 oh something 1 2 3 4 5 6 something, no problem at all. Sir, binary, happily, sir, binary you can allow, no problem. Binary 1010, this can be done. Okay. Hexa, definitely, sir, hexa is also allowed to e f no, sorry, a b e something one. Definitely it is allowed, definitely it is allowed. Okay, let me give you, I'll give you a short example also, no problem. So these are the things that are that are there, that is already, that is already considered. Okay, this type of values are allowed at the place of a. What at the place of b, sir? What at the place of b? What all things are allowed? Let me make a clear, let me give you a very clear picture. 10 is allowed, sir. Yes. 10.1 allowed, sir. Yes. Nothing but mm, 10.1. I am starting with 10.1. 10 is allowed. 10 is allowed. 10.1 is allowed. Octal, sir. Octal. You have to octal. 1 2 3 4. Is it allowed? No, sir. Binary. No, sir. Why? Because already you have written. Already I have written that it is not allowed. Hexa. 0 x 1 a c e something 1. It is allowed? No, sir, it is not allowed. Happily you can go ahead and happily you can go ahead and answer. Happily you can go ahead and answer. No problem at all. No problem at all. Okay, let me quickly paste here. Hopefully you are able to get the concept what I am trying to give you. Okay. Hopefully you are able to get the concept what I have tried to bring to you. Okay, let's do some. We do not talk on lecture bombs, we do not talk on lectures. Let's talk on some example. 5 plus 7j b equals 4 plus 8j. Print of sum. Maybe you are aware. Print of sum colon comma a plus b. Let me run and show you. Very well, sir. Very well. Okay. 7j is nothing but imaginary. 8j is nothing but imaginary. Real number and imaginary number. Real number and imaginary number. Real number is sum with real number. Imaginary number is sum with imaginary number. It's not going to do like 7 plus 8, 15, 5, okay, carry 1, 5 plus a 4, 5 plus 4 but 9, and then it is going to be 10. No, right? It is not like that. It is not like that. Hopefully you are able to understand. Hopefully you are able to understand. Let me take hmm, few more example. Sorry, I'm not going to change all this thing, but let me. Hmm. Sir, 0 b later 10.5. I'm not changing the value of b. Let's see this. 10 plus 4, 10.5 plus 4, 14.5. Sir, 14.5. 14.84 uh, not 88. Are you able to get this? Are you able to get the values? Let me consider and run it. Something is happening. Plus is happening. What is this? 001 something. Okay, mathematical, maybe mathematical. Let's not take this. Mathematical only, no problem. That's okay. Hmm. Now if I run mathematical, now if I run, let's see. Hopefully you are getting. Hopefully you are getting. Hmm. Now, sir, complex number, complex number, complex number. What is the type, sir? If I can ask. Hmm. What is the type? What is the type? Let me consider as print of type of a. You should be knowing what is the type, sir. What is the type? Hmm. Type of b. Hmm. Sir, both are complex. Both are complex. We have a class that is known as complex. Okay. Hopefully you are getting. Let us take few more example. Few more example for complex number only. Let me take. Sir. Okay. You told, sir. You already told. We can take this as binary also. We can take this as binary also. Happily, we can take this as binary. B1010. Okay. Let us see if we take this as binary. If you see, let us see. Okay. One thing, sir. Let me take. We have A equals 10.5. Control Shift F. No. No problem at all. Okay. We are going to, so here don't worry, here we will be doing so many examples that you won't be able to feel bored. Don't worry. What is happening? You see here, what is this? 10 dot hmm, 10.5 plus 7j, b equals 10 plus 5j. We are just summing up and we are getting 20.5 plus 12j. Real number, real with real, imaginary with imaginary, imaginary with imaginary. Hopefully you are able to understand. Let me see. Now, sir, can we consider? Let me consider quickly. Let me consider this b as 0b 1010 plus 5j. Can I sum it, sir? Definitely you can sum it. But why, sir? A is nothing but in a decimal. B is in binary. How it is summing up, sir? How it is summing up? Actually, it should give an error. Actually, it should give an error. Remember, what is the by default base of int type? What is the by default base? What is the by default base? by default, by default it is base 10. By default is base 10. Whether it is float always is going to be base 10 only. For integer or float, by default by default base value is always 10. Okay, by default base value is always 10 means it is decimal. Okay, for example, mm, for example, there are 5 dogs, 5 animals. Okay, if no one knows that, no, if say there is a person who do not know biology, he do not know the parent name of all those animals. Dog must be having some other parent name. mm. uh, must be having some other parent. Then cat must be having some different parent name. Lion must be having some different parent name. By default that person is going to tell this is nothing but animal. This is nothing but animal. Hmm. This is nothing but animal means by default all those are considered as animals. By default all those are considered as animals. But once you are in biology class, in higher standards, and you are going to speak like, sir, what is cat? Animal, sir, animal. Immediately, okay, sir. Tata, bye bye, go. Tata, bye bye, go. Finish. Finish. So you have to consider that also. Similarly, when you are studying Python, just be relaxed. Just be relaxed. When you are studying Python, keep your brain at home. Just come with your laptop, and just come with your laptop. Okay, type whatever you want to type and just go. Nothing, just keep your brain at home. If you uh, try to start applying logic, then you there itself you will stop learning Python. Don't apply logic. Okay, once you have completed with your Python course, definitely you are going to write AIML, machine learning, data science, what. There you go and apply. There you go and apply logic and earn money. Hmm. Definitely. Get married, get a son, daughter, what. Enjoy your life. Go to US. Nothing but you should go. You should go to. You should go to foreign countries. Now you can go to foreign countries. Publish like, okay, you should study at Nishant Tiwari classes, and you can, you know, you should be go ahead and have famous. Don't worry. Let's come to our topic quickly. Now, if I can say now if you can say here, right, what is happening? real number is real number is now we are adding real number. We are considering real number as binary. This is a binary value. This is a binary value. it is summing up properly. If you see same value, sir, you might have changed. You might or you might be showing the old only. No, sir. 14. Ah, 7 plus 7, 14. 7.5 let me take. Then 14.5 definitely you're going to see here. See here. Okay. Now fine. Let me take this 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, nothing but this is going to be, this is going to be 25 plus 5. 25 plus 5 means this is nothing but 15. Okay, 15. This is nothing but 15. You can check here. Let me print what is this value. Then you can, hopefully you are understanding. Hopefully you are able to understand. Nothing but 15. Okay, sir. Can you give me a better example? Definitely, sir. I am here to give you a better example. Here to give you a better example. A equals 10 plus 10 J. B. Mm, let me increase the font size. Okay. B equals 3, 4 plus 7J. 7J. A plus B we are considering. Let me see. Okay. Happy. Other example. Other example. Other example is, okay. Other example is Control C, Control V. Let me take other example. Other example 10.6 4.1. Both real numbers are decimal. Both real number are decimal point numbers. Happily working. Happily working. No problem. No problem at all. Now both numbers. We are going to take this as decimal. Imaginary number as decimal. Let's see. Imaginary number at decimal, it is going to consider. Happily we can do, no problem at all. Any problem, sir? No, sir, no problem. Can we take this as can we take this as can we take one real number, one number as one number as one number as decimal, other as binary? Of course. Already given example. Already gave an example. Already gave an example. For sure. For sure you can go ahead and do, sir. No problem, you can do. Okay. Sir, can we take both number as binary? Yes, sir. Why not? Why not? Definitely you can go, sir. Definitely you can go and take both number as binary. No problem at all. No problem at all. Sir, can we take this is an example done. So I am giving you all sort of combination. If you say, can we take this as decimal, both his number as decimal for imaginary? Yes, sir, for sure. For sure you can go ahead and take it. No problem at all. Both number as decimal in imaginary. Now coming to the error part. Now coming to the error part. Coming to the error part. Let me consider this as binary, sir. Can you do this? Immediately it is going to give you an error. What is this? Invalid binary literal. Invalid binary literal. Why? Because J is not considered as binary. Neither it is considered as neither. Oh, it is going to read this everything as. Python is going to read everything as now this Python, remember we have written this, right? Let me go to this part. Let me go to this part. Sir, this thing, if I can go this thing, this is 10. Okay, this is having j here. Now if you read this, okay, okay, no, let me make it more less thicker so that you can get it. This is plus, consider this plus, consider this, consider this plus. Are you considering this plus? Okay, now what, once you write this part, now what Python is going to understand is, it is going to take 10, it is going to take 10, and it is going to convert this entire into nothing but integer. It is going to consider this entire, it find like 0b. It is going to check like 0b. Once it find a 0b, it is going to think, okay sir, no problem, this entire thing is nothing but binary. You are trying to do 10 plus some value. Hmm. uh, where this particular thing is not going to be, it is going to be binary. This particular binary, you are going to take this as binary. Hopefully you are understanding, right? Because you have 0b for Python. 0b means binary. 0b means binary. Now pvm internally, it is going to convert any value after 0b, any value after 0b into decimal, so that it can to the default value. Default value is base 10, so it is going to convert that default value. It is going to convert that default value, that value to default value. Means it is going to convert 1010j. What it is going to convert? It is going to convert one. It is going to read like this: b0b 1010j. Let's discuss. Let's proceed without discussion. No, this thing, once Python read 0b, it is going to convert the other value into base 10. It is going to convert other value into base 10. And it is going to read 1010j. Once it read 1010j, sir, it will say j is this particular value is not a binary value. This particular value is not a binary value. Of course, do you know any value like this? Do you know any value like this? 1010j, any decimal value like this? No, sir. Correct is 1010. No, Python is going to consider like this. If I remove this, it will be very much valid. Let me print off a. Let me print this. Once I print a, it is going to convert. It has 10. 0b 1010, it is going to convert as decimal. And 1010 decimal value is nothing but 10. Now it is going to say 10 plus 10 is 20, nothing but it is going to give answer. See here. And why sir this thing? Here we have by default value of j. It is going to take by default value as 0j. 0j is nothing but decimal value. Imaginary value, of course, it is going to keep like this. Okay, hopefully you understand this concept. That is the reason we do not give in imaginary. We do not allow, pvm do not allow any other value apart from base 10. apart from base 10 means integer with base 10, float with base 10 only. Of course, float will be definitely with base 10 only. You don't have any value like 0 be 0 1 0 something. Have you read like this ever? No, sir, it's not possible. Okay, so this is the core concept. This is the core concept. Okay, can we consider now? Quick example. Quick example. A equals 0x 1 2 3 e plus 10j 10j b equals b equals 0 b 1011 plus 3j. Tell me, sir. Sum is nothing but happily it can add. But sir, can I convert? Can I convert this value? Can I consider this as 0b111 plus 0x 1e dfj. Can we consider this? No, sir. Why, sir? Why, sir? Why, sir? Let me. Why, sir? We have already studied. We have already studied. It is going to give you a system error saying invalid hexaliteral. Now it is not considering A as. Now it is not considering A as complex type. Now it is not considering A as complex type, but it is considering A as int type only. Int type only. Why, sir? Why, sir? Because once it read this value, it is going to read separately like this. It is going to read separately like this. Like this. 0x 0x and then it is going to consider it is going to uh, it is going to consider 0x means, sir, 0x immediately it is going to nothing but say 0x means, sir, this part 0x means, sir, hexa. 0x means hexa. So very good. I have written hexa. Sir, 0x means in Python representing hexa. Now this value, let me make it with different color. This value 1edj 1edj dfj something, this value this value it is going to consider as it is going to convert into base of base of 10. Okay, 1edjf, it is for pvm, it is going to convert into base 10. It is going to convert into base 10, but when it is going to convert into base 10, do we have in hexa? We know 0 to 1 and a to e. These numbers are only possible. But you have j's, you have j, Sorry. Not this. Say it is E only. It is E only. Just forget about F. Then also we are going to get the same error. Same error at E for E. Now, sir, it is going to consider this as this J as. Do we have this J in hexa? No, sir. It ranges A to E. The range is A to E. Hmm. It is going to consider everything as integer. It is going to consider everything as integer. This part. This part. Happily, I think you got the concept. Sorry, you got the concept now. Okay. Happily, you got the concept. You got the concept here. Okay. Hopefully, we have we have we have this concept. Okay, we have this concept. It is not going to consider this as complex. It is not going to consider this as complex, but it is going to consider this as integer. Going to consider this as integer. This plus sign will be an operative sign. Operative means plus, minus, multiplication, division kind of thing. But once you remove this thing, once you give this 10, now this plus sign is not going to be operational, but it is going to represent data type as complex. Real plus imaginary. Hopefully, we are very much happy. We are very much happy. Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we will be having our classes. We have covered float. In now we have covered the entire numbers representation. Okay, please like and subscribe to our channel. Okay, we can study. If you have any doubt, you can put your doubt in the comment section. Okay, thank you for joining with Nishant Tiwari classes. Okay, have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.